Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. What the fuck?
Shut up.
Shut your mouth.
It'd be nice to go live, but I don't know. I guess we are live at the moment.
Amen.
I feel like a cigarette right now.
I'm smoking one right now, actually.
I need one.
I got a pipe. I'm good.
Folks, I'm sorry to disappoint. I had the perfect thumbnail for tonight, but I got scared. I'm going to admit it. We was about to do some Brokeback Mountain on here, but I left it alone. Damn, I should have just went ahead and did that.
Mm-hmm.
You think I could kill the show real quick and change the thumbnail and then we could start it back up?
Yeah, do it. Fuck it.
We should do it. We should do it. Oh, man. Are we going to do an official podcast this evening?
Might as well. I'm not looking too good today.
And I don't know about myself either, but...
I'm looking for somebody to lick my elbow.
Ooh.
You still nursing that thing there, brother?
You see it?
Jesus Christ. Ew, what's hanging off of it?
It got meat hanging
off of it.
I got the plague.
You got some meat hanging off that joker.
Where do you see meat hanging off it? There's no meat.
Isn't there something hanging right? Oh, it's a scab.
Oh.
Oh, we got a celebrity in chat tonight. We got Batman fogging out with the Batman.
He's a celebrity?
He's a celebrity.
I haven't seen him on TV.
He's
what kind of celebrity is he?
He's on Telemundo. That's probably why he didn't see
Telemundo.
Damn. I guess we better go ahead and fire this shit up. So this is the only reason why y'all come around as always, but for the smoothest transition in the Vape Show game. Here we go. Kind of like that, just drifting in there, folks. Ooh, what is going on, folks? It is the True Vapor Show number 306. I think it's 306. I could actually be wrong on the numbers, but I don't know. I was 306 last week. And anyway, it doesn't matter. We are here. Oh, and before we even get started, thank you for that donation there, Mr. Dakota Simon. He says, problem, we can hear Mark. That does get to be a problem at times. But
you can go screw yourself, Dakota. How's that?
Before we get all the madness started up tonight, I wasn't going to do it. But I'm going to let Mike and Mark do it because y'all know what I'm vaping on. Mark, take it away with your fabulous buffet there.
I'm currently filling up my skater's tank. Dun, 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 on top the same mod that I was... Which camera? There we go. That one? On top... Oh, shit, it's firing. That Joytech mod. We got the famous crack pipe that I've been vaping on.
You're hitting that too, I think.
We got that right there. I'm being paid to vape on that. Thank you. And that's it. Juice. Got some of that stuff right there. Batman pays me to vape it, even though it's not his juice. That's it. Take it away, Mr. Mike.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Vaping on the with the intake RTA. We got some of Joe Mother Effin Turner's special love juice inside there. Raspberry custard. I'm also vaping on the Skeezer on the Keezer. I don't remember the names of these things. Keezer and Arez. That's what it is. The Skeezer on the Arez. I have decked in there. My bottles. Oh, why is my bottle there? There you go. Got some Zook decked inside that. And I'm also vaping on the Z Coolfire Z80. It's not focusing today. Steve, you fucking piece of shit. There we go. On the Crown tank. Crown 5. And liquid in here, I think it's Atlanta. Yep. I got some ATL in there. Bam. That's it. Light buffet for me today. Actually, I'm also vaping on the same buffet. Didn't we do this on Sunday?
I feel like it's the same buffet on Sunday.
I'm having deja vu right now. I know Mark was smoking that crack pipe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm also vaping on the not the Gar, the what's it called, Gruss, the Gruss, and I have another skeezer on top of that. And I have inside that skeezer, we got some Royal Slush. Sorry,
Royal Slut.
ST, how's the back
Hold on.
doing?
Trying to get in position there, but it ain't working.
Did you rub Ben Gale over yourself?
Ugh.
Man, I need to rub something, but it ain't that. But oh, okay. Y'all know what I got going right here, right there. Did you not see that? It's right
What
there.
the hell is that?
That's a boxer, and that is the intake.
Yep.
Still using it to this day after many of years, months.
Trooper.
Yes. And a company that I don't think I'm going to support anymore, but I am still going to keep vaping this because I like this. The Weedex. But look at Omar. Omar dropping that big Egyptian money over there. He says, Mike, you should bring someone on the ride and talk in every episode.
Why, you don't like listening to me talk?
Obviously,
that huh?
I don't think he likes your single video there. This ain't working. This ain't working.
Pick up random strangers.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
You should, man.
Mike, why aren't you vaping on the tank that it came with? Or that comes, not that it comes with, but you know what I mean.
I haven't even gotten to that.
Oh, okay. You know, I haven't gotten to that. Wondering.
So,
you know,
anyway.
Sometimes it all depends. Like if I only have one of that tank, I'm not going to start vaping it right away. I got to record the up and close part, then I could do my vaping and then record. You know the deal.
Yep,
the way it works. But yeah, I haven't just gotten to it yet. I really don't have. Do you have much to review?
Just that. That's it. I'm gonna take my time on that one.
I actually got a mech mod too.
Oh damn!
I got a mech mod from Russia, Russian mech.
Oh damn!
It's pretty nice. Pretty nice looking.
Oh, speaking of that, I got a new one for review. Damn. Right there.
That is a new one, isn't it?
It is. The review will be up shortly for that.
Where'd you get that butter knife from?
Oh, man. Well, first off, I guess let's get the small shit out the way. I appreciate everybody's thoughts and concerns about me, which there was maybe one or two. But anyway, I went to work last week after I did that show. And then I was out. I went and seen a back specialist, and it boiled down to I had a bulging disc. And I am on steroids at the moment for it. So it's getting a little better. I just went back to work today, and I can say that it wasn't the greatest of days, but I'm slowly getting better. So I guess that's a good thing. I guess my age is finally kicking in. But anyway, real quick, Vaping Bachelor donation. I heard Mark is giving life advice tonight. Bachelor, you've heard completely wrong on that one. Mm-hmm. And Omar.
Can I read Omar's?
I wish you would, brother.
Okay. Omar says he gives a $100 Egyptian currency. Mike, I like it, but you can spice it up. Look, if you want some spiced up, you can watch Mark's show because Mark's about to copy my idea.
Yep.
It's going to be called Passenger and Talk because obviously he doesn't drive. So Passenger and Talk, and he'll be with Angela driving him around while he's talking. You can always watch that. And one more thing, we have a special request from Batman. So Batman wants Mark to say, "Shut your fucking mouth."
Shut your fucking mouth, you goddamn Mexican.
There you go. You got it. There you go. You got your clip. He guess he needs that for a clip that he's doing. Something, an intro. I don't know if he'll probably edit the Mexican part out though.
Yeah, maybe
I got a weird feeling about that. And one more thing, ST's bulging disc.
Folks work quicker out here. I love it.
Goddamn neighbors are outside.
What are they doing?
I think they just heard me scream, "Shut up, Mexican."
Yep, they're out there with the pitchforks.
Oh, shit.
So Mark, man, you're gonna get your ass beat by these people.
This is not going to be good.
They're gonna kick your ass for all the shit you said.
Yep.
Have those people not left yet? I thought they were trying to sell that little fabulous piece of
cartel?
real estate.
Yeah,
Whoever
the
it
shit
is
ton
that
of
lives
cops
next
over there
door.
last week. There was like 3 squad cars parked in front of my house, and there was some kind of big. People are walking out with a big old TV and shit.
Are
I
they
don't know.
customers?
Not to me. I don't know.
No, the cops.
But
They might have been customers.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you say they put like a little miniature for sale sign in the window though?
You know, like the size of the garage sale signs.
Yeah.
That's they put that in their window.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Well, that's better than yours. When you did yours, you used loose leaf paper and a marker.
And I said FOUR sale.
ST has lipstick tonight.
Do you?
I guess someone wants to kiss you.
Special occasion.
Okay. Wow, I didn't realize that.
What shade is that, ST?
Huh?
What shade lipstick are you using tonight?
I don't know which one I put on tonight. I didn't realize I had. Hold on.
It does look kind of glossy for some reason.
Maybe it's the steroid I've been taking. Maybe that's one of the side effects from it. I don't know. I will say this though. I'm always creeping around on the internet, but since I haven't really, I guess, been around, I did watch something the other day. And it seriously, on a serious note, it kind of pissed me off a little bit when I thought about it. Now, I know this shit's happened in the past with other people, and I guess if it happens to one, we should always be pissed when it happens to everybody. But again, it did kind of piss me off after I thought about it. So I was at home. I watched Mark's video because he did it live on the drop solo. And I got to thinking after that, not that I was like watching Mark's video to gain knowledge or anything about the actual atomizer, but I was looking at some of the questions that were coming up in chat. And people were asking, well, did TVC get paid for this? Is TVC a part of it? And yada, yada. Now, first off, let's get this out the way. I haven't spoke to Brian in a few months now. So it has nothing to do with me, like me talking to Brian going, oh man, Brian's pissed about this. Honestly, from what I know, Brian had nothing to do with the past 2 releases of the Drop 1.5 and the Drop Solo. His name was nowhere near on it. But his name would have never popped up in that video if that dude wouldn't have stopped trolling me with Brian's name. I forgot who that was. He kept donating and talking about Brian. And I'm like, dude, enough with the Brian shit already.
Yeah, Brian is actually done with YouTube. I don't think we'll ever see him on YouTube again.
No. I got all that. But what kind of like was pissing me off a little bit when I thought about it more, that's 2 atomizers they should have left alone. If you wanted to do something, do it on your dime, do something different. But basically, you've brought his shit back into light. You've used his name. And that was a part of his project right there.
Yeah.
It wasn't that he slapped his name on a project, but we were all around Brian when he was working on both of those atomizers. Yeah. And that was all his input. That wasn't them sending him shit saying, hey, is it cool?
For anybody who does not believe that, I actually have an email. Actually, it's a Skype message from DigiFlavor messaging me to ask Brian, because Brian wouldn't even answer there. He doesn't even do social media anymore, Skype and all that. So I had to call Brian up to let him know that they wanted to use the drop name. They were actually asking for permission. And he didn't want nothing to do with it because, number one, it's not his design. Number two, I know Brian, there's no way he would have put his name on these because there's no changes. It's the same buildex.
Exactly.
And from previous, before Brian left YouTube, Brian had told me he was I think myself and Brian are the only ones that I have a prototype of the drop version 2. I have a prototype, and he designed it, everything, got the prototype, and he decided to scrap it because he said to himself, the original drop cannot be topped. You can't do a V2 of something unless it's going to be a downgrade. If there's no upgrade, so why bother? So that was his philosophy with this. So there's no way he would go and put his name on this because there was nothing really changed on it. It's the same RDA. As a matter of fact, I think these were a downgrade from the original. Both of them. So
I
think they were too, kind of.
I just don't support the fact that they use the names on it. They should have just done something different. I don't.
Well, I mean, I don't agree with what DigiFlavor did, but being the company they are and being China and they want to make money, I mean, they're going to do that. I'm surprised they didn't put Brian's actual name on there.
And I believe me, I've been around this game long enough to know that yes, you're 100% correct. It still pisses me off though.
Oh yeah,
the fact that they did that, and it's kind of like, you know, you just, I guess the more and more you see it, you just realize they don't give two shits about anything. And obviously it is a business. Yes, we're trying to make money here, but quit stirring into the old shit and think of something else to do.
These are all original drop solo prototypes. Before the original drop solo got released, I have a bag here with all I have somewhere. I also have that prototype drop too. I gotta find it. I don't know where I put it, but I've always had the prototypes of Brian's.
I give them credit for calling it the 1.5 since they only upgraded the top cap and not the build deck.
Yeah,
not calling it a V2. So at least they did something kind of right, I guess.
But I will say this. I mean, I'm kind of on the same boat as Mark. Me and Heathen are not friends. I don't hang out with him. That's irrelevant to what I'm about to say. But apparently on the latest release of whatever they did, Hell Vape, you know, Heathen's name wasn't on that particular dead rabbit, whatever it was, rabbit that came out. So again, it's, hey, that name sold in the past. And regardless if these people want to get involved or not, we're going to keep using that name.
Oh, yeah.
Can I mention something? I actually mentioned this in my video. I think I don't remember if it was for the drop 1.5 or the one I did yesterday, that I put up, the solo 1.5. I mentioned it. How many times have we seen it? And we've seen it in chats during live shows of people saying, where can I find this drop RDA? Or where can I find this RDA? I'm not going to mention the names. And a certain RDA, even the recurve. Someone wants to find the original recurve, for example. These people cannot find this RDA. The problem is that us that vape, we think that we're the only ones. You got to understand, there's other people that might have started vaping 2 years ago or a year ago, and they were only on sub-ohm tanks, and maybe within this past year, they got into building RDAs, and they keep on hearing about these certain RDAs that they cannot buy. So this is to where I kind of like what they did by making these version 1.5s, because they kind of get to experience like the drop RDA, that build deck. They get to have that experience of the drop. Now, when these products come out, like the version 1.5, if you already have the version 1, and if you have some sort of knowledge of anything, you would see there's no reason for you to buy this if you have the version 1. So these RDAs are for the people that are new, that don't have these RDAs. They want a new RDA or want to experience that RDA. I think that's where the problem is. A lot of people don't get it. You know, but,
and plus, they don't make the original anymore. So it's kind of like this is their way of.
It's like a relaunch.
Yeah,
true. A little change on it. That's what it is. It doesn't mean that you have to buy it if you have the original.
I don't deny anything.
People act like they're putting a gun to your head. You have to buy this. You don't have to buy anything.
But there's a lot of good products that have come out that you can no longer get. That's been talked about. I mean, I get what you're saying. It still doesn't change the fact inside of me that they shouldn't have done that.
And what? Use the drop name?
Yes.
Well, they asked for permission.
I understand, but
permission.
It's still, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you're using the build deck of the drop.
Why did we have to use the drop name though?
Because it's the drop build deck.
It's still,
and like I said before, people that want to experience the drop to get the drop RDA cannot buy a drop RDA. They want the drop. They cannot buy a brand new drop. Now they could.
And Peter West says
that's what I just said before. I don't think you heard what I was saying. It's not for the people that have the original drop.
I got that.
It's for people that want a drop that never got the original drop and want to experience it. Who knows? Maybe the time when the drop original came out, certain vapors were only vaping on sub-ohm tanks. Now they're into rebuildables.
Yeah.
And they want the drop. And they can't find it. You know how many times I see it? I can't find the recurve. You know how many emails I get for the recurve RDA? How many people want that RDA so badly and they cannot find it anywhere? Now, I could go out and tell, let's make a little changes and release it again. I haven't done it, but
yeah,
I don't know if I am, but there you go.
Maybe the reason they didn't relaunch the original one, Peter, was because that way they could avoid having to pay Brian. They could just make all the money themselves. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but
if they would have released the original again, then they have to pay Brian his share of that original because that's his design. You know? But they obviously asked him for permission to use the drop name and obviously to use the build deck looks identical to me.
Oh yeah, so it is
the build deck of that, but they changed the top cap on it.
I gotta apologize. Omar was dropping Egyptian money while we were in intense talk. So thank you for the dono. He says, Mark, I had 22 girls in my yacht and they got drunk and gorgeous.
And I guarantee you got one video of one of them naked.
Yeah. You kind of let me down on that comment there, Omar. We're going to work on that. But I don't know. I got mixed feelings on it. Maybe I just got educated a little bit more. I'll stand to say that I feel a little different about that situation now, but I still have something kind of inside of me saying it just wasn't right. So
I have never known China to do anything that's right. No
offense. No. It ain't even China. Everybody does shit. Yeah. It's all about the dollar. You're going to do what you can to make that money. And I understand that. I'm not blind to that, and this is not even, a situation where it's because I've known Brian for so long. It just kind of hit me the wrong way after looking at it, thinking about it, looking at some people, what they were saying in that particular chat. I almost wanted to go on the stream with Mark and sit there and talk shit for a bit, but then I was kind of like, well, no, this is his video, and I'm.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were trolling me to kind of get me to talk about Brian. That's what they were trying to do.
I get that a little bit too, but it kind of hit me in a different way where most of the times I don't get affected by anything, but I don't know.
And I was trying to avoid any kind of talk about Brian in that video, but it just kept going on and on. Brian this, Brian that. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Something told me to pre-record that video, not to do it live, but I'm like, I'll just do it live.
Yeah.
So my video was recorded 2 months ago.
What? Oh yeah, I remember when we got him a long time ago.
Yeah, I did my testing. Whatever, recorded the video. I'm wearing a hoodie in the video. It's like 90 degrees. Summertime. I'm wearing a hoodie in the video. I recorded that shit 2 months ago.
Yep. We got them a long time ago.
So it's almost at the point of y'all say y'all are both down to one video now. You got one to release?
I have two videos that are I have the Skeezer sub-ohm tank.
Yeah.
That video, which is going up tomorrow, maybe? I think it's tomorrow. It's going up. Yeah, tomorrow. Then I have another video which I had recorded and had it scheduled while I was in Florida, but the company messaged me and told me not to put it up yet. They wanted it up on the 14th. I guess some pod device. What's ZQ Vapor, the Adol, something like that. It's called
Adolf Hitler.
So
Adderall.
Yeah, that's Adderall. So I got that video. Those are my two recorded videos. Then I have the MechMod and the Zenith, not the Zenith. What is it called? The Z80 Cool Fire.
And what is this?
More stuff. I'm waiting. I got Wotofo. I got a mod from Wotofo, an RDA coming from Wotofo. What else do I got? You know who stopped sending me stuff? Smoke.
Yeah, I haven't heard from them in a while.
Smoke and Aspire have cut off U.S. reviewers.
Oh, have they?
Yep.
Wow.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Well, I see somebody out there that's got a lot to do, but is letting shit get in the way, and that would be Santos. He said he's got a bunch of shit to record, but it's all like herbalizers and shit like that. It has nothing to do with.
He probably starts doing the video, and he ends up getting so high that he forgets about the video.
Yep.
And then he takes a nap, and he realizes, "Oh shit, I was recording."
Exactly.
I also got something else coming from ZQ Vapor device. I got a few things coming. It's taking forever shit to get here.
Look at Terry. Terry feeling a little generous. Thank you for the dono. He says, "Why is Mark's name on the Drop Solo version 1.5?"
I'll put my name on anything right about now.
He will. Anything to bring in.
So I didn't know you were continuing. Remember, there's a delay with your mouth and your talk. So.
Here we go.
I'm shutting up.
You were going to say something.
I'm starting to think the delay is Mike's computer.
Look, the problem here is that a blind person shouldn't be talking about delay. You can't see ST anyway. He looks blurry on your screen to you.
It's
anyway,
half a second.
Fogdog asks why Wotofo then, since Smoke owns them. Smoke owns them, but what? I got a new Suck My Mod RDA. I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, Smoke owns them, but Wotofo runs the company on their own terms, their own things. So yeah, it has their own marketing team. There you go. Thank you, Nick.
My feelings are hurt, man. I would bend over backwards for Smoke and do shit for them, and they just cut me off like that. Like
I almost feel like emailing them, telling them what's the deal here.
Yeah.
Why'd you guys stop all of a sudden?
Now let me ask this: have you kept up with any like over the seas reviewers? Are they still getting Smoke product that y'all haven't received?
That's how I know. I seen some videos on. There's a new what's that pod mod, the popular one from fucking Smoke? I think they made a version 5 of it now. What the hell is it called?
The Nord or some bullshit?
The Nord. What's the other one? Oh, maybe it's the Nord. Yeah, the Nord. I think they made a Nord version 5. I think I seen somebody do a video. I'm like, what? And I seen a pod, a Smoke pod, another video of somebody else. So then I'm like, look at this.
Well,
they stopped sending shit. I know Aspire stopped because a lot of new shit has come out, and I haven't gotten emails from them.
I just messaged Smoke.
Well, slowly, I think that's what's going to happen.
Tora Arola, however the hell you say your goddamn name with your North Korean $20. Mute Mark. He talks enough in his drop solo video. Well, it is a video. I should be talking.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean he is the only one on there, so he has to.
I think he's jealous because I could do a better build than he can.
Yep.
That build in that video was perfect.
I will say this. There's only one video this year, and we're halfway through the year, that I've been waiting to see. And I believe that'll be your next video on that. I mean,
crack pipe?
Yes. That is it. That look. The Popeye disposable pod pipe.
It's actually pretty. I mean,
If you say it's good, I'm jumping through this computer beating your ass.
It's nice to hold on to. Let's put it that way. I'd rather hold something like this. It's just a little bit more comfortable. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't say nothing about it because it's just.
Let me ask this.
It's ridiculous.
So you're out at the bar scene, you're doing your thing, and you pull that joker out using it. Are you really going to do that in public?
I would not bring this out in public. You will get some stares.
Oh, man.
You know what I noticed? Actually, I didn't notice this until they told me. So this is a disposable from the same company.
Yep.
It's got a USB-C port in the back of it. You can charge it up until the tank is empty, and then you throw it in the garbage. How stupid is that?
Makes no sense.
Yeah, why would you put a fucking USB port on there? That's like a complete waste. I give up with these people.
Not as long as they're paid, you ain't give it up.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. I bet.
I noticed you, what was it? Was that a community tab thing you dropped, or was it something on Facebook you dropped? Did you get an email from somebody?
Oh, yeah, that was Facebook. Email from
Oxfa.
They asked me, do I do the best of 2021, and if I would put their tank at the number 1 if they sponsor the video. And I'm like, I haven't sold out yet. I'm like, I'm close, but I'm not that close. I was gonna reply back and say, how much are we talking? But I'm like, you know what? No, it's gonna backfire. I just ignored the email.
But I mean, I could understand if we were like at maybe the end of November, early December, but we're in June right now.
I'm kind of upset I didn't get that email.
I think they were trying to catch me or something. They were trying to do something fishy because that's just a little weird.
Maybe it was just somebody trolling you. Maybe it wasn't Oxford.
I checked the email and it came from their company.
I don't know.
Like, I ain't agreeing to this unless we got a couple thousand on the table.
Thank you for the donation there, Omar. He says, ST Vapes, you're a pod system guy. The Mike and Mark, why don't you review those pods? It will make you feel much better. Who do you think's reviewing them?
ST Vapes, you're a pod system guy.
That's Omar. I don't think Omar is subscribed to Mike or you.
I don't think so. Omar, I review more pods than anyone.
I know for a fact he's not subscribed to me. All I do is click on his name and I could see he's not subscribed.
Omar, you realize these two other guys, this is what they do. They review. Last time I did something was like 4 months ago.
Well, he's subscribed to you because he wants to watch you do pod reviews, Steve.
Okay, well.
That's why he's saying he wants us to give you the pods so you can review them.
Okay. Anyway. Oh, man. What is Batman over here talking about?
Yeah, I think he's drunk. I read it. I was like, I don't understand what he's saying.
The USA got used like some $5 toothless hookers. Mike Vapes, ST Vape, since they don't have the open doors, they just kicked us in the side.
Oh, I see. I understand what he's trying to say now. Yeah. True.
Yep.
And Omar wanted to definitely state that he is subscribed to y'all.
You better watch the videos, Omar.
Omar, I mean, what are you doing, son? Let's talk about this.
Omar, if you're a true fan of ours, I suggest you watch all of our videos multiple times again, because we need views right about now. Thank you, Omar.
It's getting
Speaking of views, how's the views on this show right now? I know they've been kind of low on my shows.
210 watching.
Yeah,
210. Yep, they're dropping.
I noticed from my video I did on the other channel.
How many views you had? You said
I got like 3,000 views so far on that video.
Cool. That ain't bad at all. Shit.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like these shows, like even if you don't vape anymore, I would still want to watch them because they're not really that vape related.
Yeah, and really today the only reason why they got vape related is because I brought up a topic of something that I was actually thinking about. If I wouldn't have thought about that, we probably would have been slim to none on the vape side of talking on here. But it's whatever. We're going to keep going. There are some shows. Well, I'm making it sound like there's a lot. There's like one or two that are still going to this day that when I see them, I kind of trip out. It's like they're just never going to let go. I give it to them if they want to keep going with it, but I don't know. The views have dropped off pretty drastic.
Kim C is correct too. It is summertime too, and people are outdoors. They're doing things. They're not watching TV.
Yeah, now that shit's opened up.
Yeah, but the shows have always brought the crowds in, regardless. Summer, winter,
but I've noticed
matter.
though, even when it was the busy time, when shit was good, the summer times the views are always lower.
Yeah.
On everything, whether it's reviews, even from reviews, it used to be lower, and then as soon as winter started coming, the views will go up.
I mean, I still enjoy doing the show. I mean, there is not as much content, I feel, as what it used to be, just because it only took like a few days of shit going on in the vaping world, and we could sit here and talk about it forever because it would always lead into different avenues. But
what is that? That doesn't make any sense, what he just said. Stop moaning about views, you fuck off the free shit. You fuck off the free shit.
huh?
Yeah, because I'm so excited about getting something like this for free. Woo! I'm excited.
Okay.
Simon's smoking crack, I think.
Thank you, Simon.
Looks like a crackhead too. He looks like one of those guys that sleeps with his sister.
If I'm getting free laptops and free guitars, then complain about me getting free shit. When I'm getting free pod systems.
The funny part is I love the way they say free things. It's technically not free.
Yeah.
Nothing in life's free.
Hey, vaping with thesis.
Wow, everybody's popping in here tonight.
Celebrities are rolling in hard.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to do Who's Left on YouTube, do a celebrity show. Of course, I won't be on there, but y'all can be on. I mean, y'all are the true celebrities, but
Batman says he's not a celebrity, by the way. He always says that YouTube is not his Hollywood. But he hates celebrities. So.
But I've talked to Santos in private, and he's always talking about how big of a celebrity he is. So he's contradicted himself there.
I know, right? Off camera, he says how he's a celebrity. He just started doing movies now in Hollywood off camera.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, he's a celebrity because right before we did the live show, he had to put on makeup.
Yes. Didn't he also say he was going to appear in the new season of Narcos on Netflix?
He said something about that.
Yep.
I did hear that.
Yep.
What is this? Hold on. Get this, guys. Me and my neighbor across the street are big vapors. Within the last hour, FedEx and UPS just dropped off 3 packages to my neighbor. Guess what was in the packages? Vape gear.
Certainly.
I still get FedEx and UPS. I don't get any DHL vape packages.
Yeah, that's the only one that stopped is DHL for vapes and UPS, right?
I got something from UPS.
Oh no, I am getting UPS. Yeah, only DHL are stopped. Which
is weird, but
what China's doing now is they're sending it through what's called DHL e-commerce. They're allowed to. That's how they're getting the products in. It comes in through e-commerce somehow. Then I think it comes in through DHL, and then it gets shipped out with other carriers to go to the homes instead of it being direct. That's why stuff is taking so long to get.
I can say this though, FedEx is still delivering. Hallelujah! Thank you very much.
That's a nice knife right there. The other one looked like a butter knife.
Do you need an
No.
ID or anything to buy something like that online?
I don't.
So anybody like of any age can buy something like that if they got a credit card or a PayPal account or something.
Yep.
That's what you should be going after. Knives, not vape gear.
Oh, thank you.
Let's put a hold on the knife community.
Oh, you got a donation there, Mark.
Thank you, Bachelor, for that $2. I won't see it, but thank you anyways. Mark, have you mailed my shirt yet? Go to JCPenney and you can get your own shirt.
Man.
Thank you. That's where I got it from.
And the next one's yours, Mike.
Terry Vapor, $2. I'll never see that money. Mike, you're great. Mark, ST, you're okay.
Thank you.
What's the two greats for? Great. Good old
I
Terry.
think-
Terry, what beer are you drinking right now?
Yeah, I don't even know which one he's on.
What can of beer you got in your hands right now? That's Terry. I think the last time I saw him was he upgraded his beer. I saw him vape. I was gonna say vaping a Coors Light, drinking a Coors Light. I think it was a Coors Light. Or was it a can of Busch? Can't remember.
There's no way he upgraded to that.
Yeah.
Did anyone see the Mayweather fight where he held up the Paul dude so he didn't fall out? Did he hold him up? Was it that bad?
I didn't even see that shit.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. So I'm assuming he whooped his ass.
There was no knockout. No knockout.
No.
It went the whole fight, right?
I heard it went the whole 8 rounds, but
You said Mayweather was holding him up so he didn't fall out.
but apparently it was more of one of those kind of
like a Tyson fight?
Yeah, it wasn't like
there's no knockout or anything like that. It just
you want to say it was a real fight, but then on the other hand, you kind of want to say it was just more for show. I don't know. I mean, shit. If I'd have stepped foot in there, I'd have got my ass clean knocked out probably in the first minute. But
I would have smacked both of them.
He wouldn't have done that.
Drinking hams.
Well, of course he is.
Oh, that ham! I think he's the only guy that buys.
I've never heard of that beer, hams.
Because
they
like only
a Walmart beer. Is there a Walmart beer?
They only sell it one place, Sheboygan, and the city he lives in.
It's probably the cheapest beer you can buy. You can get it in a 30-pack for like $9.99. It's horrible beer.
Yeah, I saw that, Erwin. I saw some clips. There's a lot of jokes being made about the fight. That the majority of the fight was all of them just hugging each other. Was constantly hugging each other throughout the fight.
So what I did not hear, though, obviously they both made money off doing this. I'm guessing. What was the payout on both sides? Do we know?
Ooh.
I'm curious to see what kind of money this brought to them.
It was like that Tyson fight. Everyone got excited about it, and it wasn't even a fight. They like stopped at 2 or 3 rounds, and no one even was even. It was pathetic.
Well, of course, Mayweather doesn't even need money, but I don't know. I don't guess Logan Paul needs it either, does he?
Hell no.
Someone said that I guess Logan Paul paid him to fight him.
Oh, really?
I don't know. That's what Gio's saying. Logan Paul was signing the paycheck, so Mayweather had to play along.
Okay.
I'll fight Logan Paul for free. I'll do a street fight too. None of this in the ring shit. I want to do a good old fashioned street fight.
Oh, Dakota's saying that Mayweather got 120 million and Paul got 20 million.
Holy Jesus.
Good Lord. Well, there you go. There's
for as much money as Mayweather has, like what do you do with an extra 120 million?
Buy more shit.
Yep.
I mean, what could you possibly buy you can't even enjoy the shit you buy.
I don't know, man.
Well, remember, they don't get all of it. They get taxed like crazy.
Yeah.
So they get half of that money.
Well,
and obviously they have their bills. They got to pay for all the real estate taxes, and there's a lot of expenses for a lifestyle. If you have a certain lifestyle,
and apparently they
know
both
that
probably
lifestyle,
do.
Mark. You have that lifestyle. You know it, Mark.
It's a great lifestyle.
Like with your guitars behind you, those expensive guitars you have. It's part of the lifestyle.
Don't look at price tags, just buy
You
it.
know, exactly. It's like you bought a $4,000 computer just to stream live on YouTube.
That is true.
That's a lifestyle.
Like you can imagine
That
him.
is true.
He bought a car to drive just on Sundays that costed $250,000. So it's like the same thing that you guys do.
So nice.
Listen
to Mike like you guys do.
I know, like Mike ain't buying shit that just
exactly.
I don't buy nothing. I'm waiting for my EBT card to come.
Yeah. For somebody riding around in a damn BMW with cameras all over it.
A personalized BMW, not fucking some
personalized. How is it personalized?
I don't know. Did you personalize it?
It's personalized for you, brother.
I thought I had MV engraved on the leather on the seats.
No, I got a picture of me engraved on the seats, straight from the BMW. I love that, man. I love that. I
noticed today that Elon Musk canceled out on his what was it going to be? I don't know all the names of the Tesla cars, but what was it? It was going to be the Plaid S or something. This thing was going to have like
the Plaid.
Plaid, yeah. It's the Plaid S Plus or something. It was going to be like equivalent to 2,000 horsepower or something like that, and just all kind of crazy shit. And it was going to be like $148,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, good God Almighty.
These cars are so like fancy, but why can't you buy them anywhere? Like, where do you buy a Tesla?
From a Tesla dealership online.
Yeah.
Oh, they order
them. I don't think there's like a dealership parking lot to choose one.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there is. I think you order them online.
I don't know. I think there might be.
I think there are, but there's not really. I think they're just the cars are more for show.
Yeah.
It's not like you could go there. And I don't think they just. I could be wrong, but I don't think they just sit on dealership. Well, I want that one. Buy it right now and take it and drive it away. I'm not sure. They're not that big of a company to have them ready. You kind of need to get the money first, deposit on it to make them. Did you see the new Ford F-150?
F-150 Lightning?
The electric one?
Yes.
Dude, that is pretty badass.
I watched a few of the long trailers of it on YouTube, and there's one that's like 6-7 minutes long. When they pop the hood on that thing and it's a storage compartment, I was like, look at this shit. Yes. This is pretty badass. Dude,
how many outlets are on that motherfucker?
They're all over the place, dude.
Let me put it this way. If you're into working outdoors, whether it's construction or something, dude, you could power you don't even need a generator.
Holy
you
shit.
Power it off the truck. All your power tools, everything. Not only that fucking truck could power your house for 4 days.
Yes.
If there's a power outage.
Yes, you can power your truck into the house. And I seen that shit and I was like, look at this shit.
I'm looking at it now. So like the trunk is under the hood.
Dude, it's pretty nice. I actually kind of liked it. You know what? That's why I said my next vehicle in the future, I'm going to buy something electric because they're just going to get even better.
What was another cool thing? I love the lighting on it. It's got the full light that's going across the front of it, integrated into the headlights.
Yes.
And that thing is bad. They're taking orders for them right now.
Yeah.
Are they expensive?
I'm certain they probably are.
Yeah. It's a nice truck, especially if you're, pickup trucks, usually a lot of people use them that do construction. I think that's perfect for that. I mean, you have your tools back there and you could just charge up your batteries and your power tools or plug in your table saw, miter saw.
But just think about it.
Fucking awesome.
Think about getting into a full-size truck and flooring it and you don't have that engine noise. And that thing's just and you're just hauling ass at an electric truck.
It says $39,000 is the starting price.
So that one's probably stripped down to the bone, but
yeah.
Oh man, it is cool.
Exactly, too. There's not enough charging stations.
Yes.
Well, you'll see them like when I drove. Was it about a year ago when I drove to Florida? all the gas stations on 95, every gas they service, they all had the Tesla chargers. They all had them in there. So, but if you're driving more of a non-highway, you actually have to go into your. I think if I'm not mistaken, on a lot of these smart cars, they have. You could just ask the car or type it in. I don't know how it works, and it'll tell you what the nearest ones are, so you could go to them, so you could charge up.
This is my concern with an electric vehicle, though, and I'm seeing other people say it too. And me and my wife were having a discussion the other night because I was asking her about this. My only concern would be most of these that I see have kind of that range of about 300 miles before it has to be charged again. What happens if you get in that predicament that you're out somewhere and there's not enough chargers out there to handle shit? And that thing goes dead on you somewhere out in Timbuktu or whatever.
You drive, let's say, for work or whatever. Do you really put that many miles in a day? It depends. There's some people are gonna be like, yes, I do. Yeah, okay, then it's not for you. But if you're driving, I don't know, 50 to 100 miles a day, maybe, whatever. When you go home every night, you pop it on a charger. You charge it up.
All right. Well, here's another good scenario. And this is just, obviously if you take the responsibility of having one of these, you got to take into consideration all the things that we're talking about. But here's something. Your mind's in a complete somewhere else. You get home from work. You really need that vehicle plugged in that night, but you forget to do it. You get up the next morning and there's no charge on it. That thing doesn't charge like in minutes. I hear it takes a while for it to get up to get a decent charge.
There's certain different charge ones. There's one that will charge your car up in 20 minutes. They're more money.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
I think those are the ones that you see at the gas stations.
They'll have the wireless charger. You just pull on the fucking top of on the mat and wirelessly charges the car.
Okay.
You soon everything's gonna be like that.
Yeah. It definitely caught my eye seeing that thing. I was like, man, that is pretty cool right there. Yeah. But
I wonder how much that takes up your electric bill, charging a car every day, if it uses a lot of electricity or not.
But you wouldn't charge it every day.
No.
But think about this. How many times you putting gas in your vehicle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only that, if you're going all out on that, you're also going to get the Tesla. You would get what do they call it? Their battery banks in your home. You get the Teslas, and this way you're getting the solar to fill that up, and you use that to power your house and your vehicle. So it'll take obviously a few years to pay itself off, but eventually you'll be saving.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So then, a hybrid is a car that's electric and gas. What's the cars that are both?
There's electric and gas. Yep.
Okay. I don't know what car, like when we're driving, those cars that turn off and start back up at the red light, those are the freakiest cars ever.
Well, that's all the cars now. All the new cars now have that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which it saves you gas.
So it doesn't use more gas when you start it up?
No. And it's instant.
Yeah.
On my car, some cars you can notice it. On mine, I don't even notice it when it goes off and turns back on.
That still trips me out. Still trips me out about that.
But you know what you remember from cars from back in the days, you know how many times have you had issues with the starters? Remember we used to take the hammer and hit the starter with the hammer when it's no good. So don't these cars from constantly going on and off, isn't it mess up the starter?
It seems like it would. To me, ever since I've seen this going on with the vehicles, because this is not new. This has been going on for a few years now. But when I drove a newer Hemi not too long ago, because I was interested in it, when I went on the test drive, I did not think that was in the Dodge. And I freaked out when I came to a light and that truck went completely dead. I'm sitting there like, oh shit, this is on this thing? He's like, yeah, it's a trip, man.
So does that also prevent you from like burning out, like doing crazy takeoffs and shit? When
I'll
the
tell you
car, like,
something though.
takes off?
When the car is off, for my car, I step on the gas, it's instant.
That's crazy. How
So,
quick that is.
but I also have it on my wife's. My wife has the Volvo, and on the Volvo, I can't stand it. There's that slight little delay of it where I notice it, but on mine, I have no delay. So obviously, as the vehicles get newer, or depending on the manufacturer, shit gets better. You know. But like I was saying about the starters, maybe from back in the days, the starters weren't the greatest. Maybe nowadays these starters last forever, and they could do that. You know, it doesn't burn them out the way it was on older cars.
Got to be something new.
Obviously, it does something because for them to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely a trip. JJ, what's going on, brother? Man, everybody out there say a prayer for JJ. It looks like
what happened to JJ?
You didn't see the pictures?
No.
It looks it looks like he's about to lose he might be losing that foot.
The foot?
Or
the whole foot?
Or the toe or something.
Oh shit.
It's not looking good, brother.
So like the toe is spread to the foot now?
It's I seen it, was like, whoa, shit. It was the worst I've ever seen it.
Damn.
So
slow sevens in chat.
Slow, you're supposed to be working. You ain't got time to be on here watching this. Shit. I mean, goddamn, how much more do I need? I can't pay you anymore. You're killing me as it is.
I didn't watch the Apple thing yesterday, but from what I briefly read, it was just like some updates here and there for like the iPhone, the iPad.
People are returning their new iPads.
Why?
The iPad Pro, because the updates, they're not doing the updates. They basically, what it comes down to is, if you have the 2018 version, this doesn't do nothing really different.
Oh shit! Well,
you can't. The one thing a lot of people were upset was they wanted to be able to use Final Cut Pro on it. It's got the M1 chip; it can handle it, but Apple is intentionally putting like a limiter on that.
Why they?
Because they don't want you to use that; they want you to buy their MacBooks. So another ploy for them to get more money. So a lot of people are pissed, and they're returning their iPads. Because this update that we just had, what was it? Yesterday? What was it? Day before yesterday or a couple of days ago? Wasn't there a big update?
I'm not. I know there's a new update. I don't know what iOS. What is
14.6.
Yeah,
I think that. Yeah, and it didn't do. That's where everyone's expecting that update was going to be able to. You were going to be able to use your iPad to do Final Cut Pro and some other stuff too. On there, they limiting, like the memory is limited on it. You're not actually getting the full potential of it. They won't unlock it.
For that much money for that iPad, it should be like fully loaded to where you can use Final Cut Pro.
I didn't watch it, but I did get I got a message that they were doing the thing, so I clicked into it. Of course, it took me to the Apple site. And the only thing I was seeing in there, they're just showing out the new layouts for all the devices, what iOS 15 is going to be about.
That's all it is. There's like a lot of new health updates for your watch and for your phone, and just a lot of stuff based around health and stuff. Not really anything too exciting.
Another thing, a lot of the complaints about the iPad was they're like, why would I want to spend $2,000 on a tablet to watch YouTube videos?
Yep.
That's what it comes down to.
That's crazy. True. For that, because they are expensive. Those new ones are expensive.
I don't know, man. It just seems like, I mean, we talked about this before, but obviously, I guess there are things that you can create and do that, until it's thrown in our face, we wouldn't even think about it. But how much more stuff can they come up with?
I mean, there's always cool stuff.
Well, yeah, but like what? What could you think of off the top of your head that you would be like, damn, I would love them to see?
The watch can take your blood oxygen level and shit like that. That's something pretty mind-blowing, I think, right there. There's got to be other shit eventually. I don't know what.
Yeah, I mean, I'm certain it'll be there. I just, I sit here in my mind try to think like, what else am I missing here that I can't do already?
Johnny told me a little while ago that that we might start being able we can maybe use FaceTime now to do live shows. Apparently,
You can. Now
like
that is
FaceTime and shit like that and everything.
They have created FaceTime, or what is about to be created. FaceTime is going to be almost like a Zoom meeting, and you can screen share in there and do things just like you would do in Zoom.
So there's a lot of
but I don't know what the outreach like. Am I going to be able to tie that in to YouTube, bring everybody in, and do a live show off of it?
Of course not. Apple will make it complicated, or you have to pay an extra fee. I know Steve Jobs is probably rolling over in his grave right now, though.
And everybody would have to be on an Apple device. Well, Mike's got an iPad, so he could still be.
Yeah, I have my iPads. I'm not planning on upgrading them to get the new version. There's no reason. The one I have, the 2018, does the same shit.
Yeah.
There's nothing different. You're putting a better chip in there, fine. But you can't use it. They're not allowing you to use it for what it's meant for. They put a laptop chip in there, the M1 chip. Well, that's what's messed up. That's why that company is screwed up. The shit they do, because they know they can get away with it.
Not to put JJ into like a panic, but Bachelor said my best friend started with a toe and now he has a nub on one leg and nothing below the thigh. I remember a long time ago when I was a kid, my parents had this friend. I think she had diabetes, and I remember she went in to get her foot removed, and then they ended up cutting her leg off below the knee. Then they had to take her other leg off. Then they ended up taking her. This all happens over a period of months and months. They took her other arm off, and then before you know it, she had no arms, no legs. I'm like, holy Jesus Christ.
No.
So JJ, whatever the case, whatever it is, man, you need to like really stay up on this shit. Because it might just be it'll be your foot, but that shit will eventually be your leg and everything else, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to fuck with.
Nefarium, you are correct.
What did you miss? Nothing, Vape Star. You missed absolutely nothing.
But we will throw this in rewind if you need to see it again. Well, one thing I do need to do, I need to go ahead and shut this down because I do know for a fact that Phil and Dimitri have got a show going tonight. And I think they're finally getting into the clickbait stuff. He was like, is vaping dead or something with a big question mark. So I guess they're trying to bring in. So thanks for coming over to watch us this evening. And you'll probably see us again, a couple days or so? Maybe. I don't know. Could be. Mark will probably be. Mark's going live with everything from here on out. There is no more recorded shit with him. And we're liable to get, I think I overheard Mike saying something about he just put some stock into GoPro. So he's got more cameras coming. They're going to be all over his backyard. There you go. Right there. All over the backyard.
The new.
Yep. I knew it. It's coming.
This 10,000 milliamp hour. This unscrews off.
That's pretty.
It's also you have the camera there and.
Yep.
New.
Mike's backyard is about to look like a GoPro factory, so be prepared for that.
Garage sale on this one. I got a GoPro 8 with the media mod and a whole bunch of accessories for it. Email me if you're interested. Hit that juice at gmail.com.
Why are you selling it? I thought you were
because he's going to get another 9. I guarantee you. Watch.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yep.
You got to get 2 for the car inside, so you could do different camera angles, and then get 1 for the outside, so you could when you edit the video, start panning between the 3 cameras.
He's going to have a factory of them out there.
Yep.
That'd be cool looking.
I need them all to be the same GoPro 9s and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I want to upgrade the 8 to 9. Even though this one here works great, no issues. But yeah. Upgrade time.
Scully will be emailing you in a minute.
Scully,
Yep.
GoPro.
Yeah. Scarelli be like, I don't know what I'll use it with, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, folks,
That's my
we're
man.
out of here. We will catch y'all next Tuesday and maybe a few more after that. So with that being said, we'll catch y'all Sunday. Peace.
Bye.
Do. And y'all just seen that extravagant smooth outro there, which I know y'all love. Folks are dropping out of here like they just let out of a damn concert. They're running out the door. It's all good though.